Go sit down, you fat old dyke.
You mealy-mouthed old boot.
This is Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
You are watching Homework, and today's topic is the killing of Sister George.
The cult 1968 film, The Killing of Sister George.
Produced and directed by Robert Aldrich.
Yes,
Who
yes.
you might know from such classics as Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Did he do Baby Jane?
Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte.
Did he?
And Where Did You Get That Cold, Sore Mildred? But in this film, The Killing of Sister George.
Starring Susanna York.
Starring Beryl Reid.
Starring Beryl Reid, correct. And Susanna York. And also Coral Brown, who I know that this one has a particular affinity
Love me some
for
Coral Brown.
Miss Coral Brown.
Well, I use half a level teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda.
Oh, now you're giving away trade secrets.
And 1 level teaspoonful of cream of tartar.
Shut up.
And 1 egg.
Shut up.
Some people prefer 2 eggs, but I think 1's enough.
Shut up! Now then, girls.
So the film is about an aging actress on a popular soap opera called Applehurst.
Which is really shite.
Yes, and it's an ensemble drama, but clearly Sister George is like one of the more popular characters.
She plays a sort of cheerful, middle-aged lady on a bike who's a nurse or something in this little English village.
that cheerful curmudgeon who, like, with a lot of love, but with a little stern tone, will read you and get your life together.
Right, but in reality, the actress that plays her is a drunken lesbidaga.
Yeah, a hard drinking lesbian, but who still
And
everyone
very
calls-
tweedy, very tweedy.
Yeah, who sort of reminds me a little bit of, Hazel the maid, if anyone remembers Hazel, a little bit like Hermione Gingold, a little bit.
You mean Hermione?
Hermione Gingold. And we'll get into that mess one day.
Okay, one day.
And then, but she is a hard drinking lesbian, and she has a lover who she calls Childy, but whose real name is Alice.
Is
right?
Alice.
Is
And
Alice.
the first time you see Alice, actually the shot is of a bunch of baby dolls.
Yeah.
And then here comes Miss Alice
In
in
a
a baby
baby
doll,
doll.
a little nightgowny
Yeah.
thing. So clearly there's some kind of butch femme, older, younger dynamic going on here.
And also like a BDSM sort of element going on too. What I liked about this film was that it's in a lot of these films from the '60s, Baby Jane and well, not Baby Jane, but what's the last film we just did? Helen. And there's like a lesbian subtext. No, it's lesbian text.
Right, this is unapologetically lesbian, and they never actually, address it.
It's
It
just
just
there.
is. It just is.
It's just and they're all damaged and they're been fucked up, and some of them are okay, but
But
like
not because they're
but not
lesbians.
because they're lesbian.
George, you're impossible.
Don't throw tantrums with me, young lady. Come out. Come out this instant.
Your legs are unusually white. Luminous white. Luminous white. I don't think I've ever seen such white legs.
They don't get much sun.
And also, there's 2 lesbian sex scenes that I thought were daring for this. This film had an X rating when it
Right,
first came out.
because of the sex scene.
Yeah, and now, you watch something like 50 Shades and it would blow
Although
this
I
away.
have to say the lesbian sex scene, and not that I'm
Made me uncomfortable.
it didn't make me uncomfortable, and I'm clearly not the
The aficionado.
I'm
of
not the
lesbian sex-
aficionado on lesbian sex scenes. Although,
Or the last word on lesbian sex.
I mean, it wasn't like one of these straight guy fantasies with these girls with big nails and pillow fight. No, but it did have a sort of clinical feeling to it, which maybe was intentional. It was the most unerotic thing I've ever seen.
In the second one, towards the end, there's a lot of fingering going on and a lot of funny faces.
A lot of adjusting the dial.
Yeah, a lot of adjusting the dial, checking the oil, and it was just kind of funny faces. It sort of made me feel sort of uncomfortable, but I did dig the fact that this film was so unapologetically lesbian.
Yeah.
It's got to be a forerunner of many a lesbian film that came after. But
Like Personal Best or A League of Their Own.
exactly.
You know, Beryl Reed in this film
It's so good.
chewing the scenery. I wouldn't say that this character is likable.
No.
But
But
actually,
you're rooting for her.
you're rooting for her because
You're
she
rooting for
doesn't
her.
compromise who she is.
Right, exactly.
She's a boozy body.
But she's not a bull dyke. But she's ballsy and
She's
a
brazen.
drunkard. Yeah. And like there's
And she's right.
Yeah, and there's
they're trying to fuck her over
They're
on
trying
that
to fuck her
show,
over.
and she knows it.
What function?
Don't argue with her.
Funerals, darling. Deaths and funerals. Last week it was Jessie Turner, and now we've just given Mrs. Prescott a fair old send-off. Makes you wonder who's next, doesn't it?
Listen, you miserable-looking cow. If you want to say something, why don't you get on with it?
Darling, I was just trying...
I know what you are trying to do. Why don't you shut your great big Australian mouth?
You've no right to talk to me like that.
Oh, go to hell.
She is a dark character. It's kind of a black comedy, but like you do root for her. But she's mean. Her relationship with Childy is fucked up.
Fucked up and abusive, but Susanna York's character Childy also kind of, she
Also
wants to
working.
be. Yeah, she wants to be.
She wants to be
that.
that. She wants to be like
Right.
sort of and also Miss Susanna York, who was Superman's mom in the first Superman film with Christopher Reeve, giving you body in this film
Yes.
with the most unfortunate blonde pixie wig anyone has ever
those
had
big
to have.
blue eyes.
Those big blue eyes, but like that pixie wig on her was killing me.
She could act.
She could act.
She could really act.
Yeah, she could really act. And
Beryl
she's giving you
Reed, great actress. Susanna York, great actress. We can't sleep on Coral
Miss
Brown
Coral Brown
with that
like-
eyebrow.
Oh, and then also they go to a lesbian bar. It's called
The Gateway,
the Gateway,
the Gates, the Gateway,
Gates,
something like that.
or the Gateways, and it was a real lesbian bar
Honey.
at the time. It really was.
And it looked like fun.
You can do this, can't you?
Yes, darling. I can do everything.
All by yourself? How nice for you.
And it looked like super fun, and like you could tell all the extras, those were dykes.
Yo, 'cause they
were
were-
1968.
They were
dykes.
giving you lesbian realness.
The one in the bathroom I thought was so cute.
The one that was kind of like a cowboy.
Yeah, I thought it was so
Kind of giving a
cute.
little bit of like a dude.
like a total dude.
Shut up!
We've been doing a lot of Psycho Biddy movies, and I haven't enjoyed many of them. This one, I genuinely enjoyed.
It's good. It catches you off
Yeah,
guard.
it
'cause
catches
you're like,
you off guard.
What is this Sister George and her little English village? What?
Very brave of Beryl.
It's a showbiz tale.
It's a showbiz
It's a
tale.
lesbian love story.
A lesbian, a damaged
It's an
lesbian.
existential crisis.
Yep. And it had like a tone that never lets you relax. You like, I didn't know what was going to happen. It doesn't telegraph itself. Like, I really was like, I don't know what's going on here, but I was on there for the right. The prostitute across the
Oh,
street.
yes, who looked like Judy
Who
Garland.
looked like Judy Garland. She
What's up
did.
with her?
Like, what was their relationship about? Like, did they have sex occasionally? Were they just friends? I
But
think
why
if you're-
did that prostitute look like Judy Garland?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was like, what's going on? Is that a drag
hot-
queen?
But like a hot Judy Garland.
Viewers, we've just been joined by sometime contributor and frequent collaborator Giggles. Giggles, we are talking about the killing of Sister George. Do you have any commentary on this film?
I thought that the portrayal of lesbians from 1968 was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
how what was her name?
Beryl Reed.
Beryl Reed. How she sat butch and there was
She did.
she did
Butch.
yeah
Yeah.
like she man-spreaded
Yeah.
Yeah, and yo, she could drink.
and she could drink.
What did you think of the scene in the lesbian bar?
I thought those dudes were really hot.
Yeah. So we all three recommend The Killing of Sister George.
Go!
This is Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
Go.
And this is Sometimes Correspondent.
Giggles. Learn it.